You do live.
To the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, as always, we got Shad and Kathleen Biffle. The Wandering Buffaloes are here. The Indiana Gold Hunter, Mr. Dennis Dayton, made it. Rich Cooley and Scott Swiftwater, Toney.
Woo!
What's going on, you guys?
Exhaustion.
Exhaustion?
We've got 3 weeks to get our butts in shape.
And
We
you
were dredging and the current, and it was actually really hard to navigate. But
You'll be ready. It's fine. 3 weeks.
yes, we all went to the Flash Bash, except for Scott.
Yes.
Yeah, and Tim did it.
Tim did not go. There was no way Tim was going. Don't care what you guys say. You can make fun all you want. When you guys work around it every day and you decide what you want to do, I'm not doing
Yeah.
it. I'm not.
You gotta be responsible.
Have it. I work around it every freaking day. I could have it. And then I go and get you sick and you friggin' die or something. That would make me feel.
I'd be really mad.
Otherwise,
Coroni! It's the Coroni!
no chances. I wouldn't do that to my friends. If you want to do it, I'm not doing it. Not happening.
I didn't know we were friends, Tim.
Beside you.
It's good to you.
Everyone's mind lately.
It's like, I don't care. I ain't taking no chances. So they prove otherwise. When they prove to me it's a hoax, then I'll take chances. Until then, I'm not. It ain't worth it. I'm not going to be the cause of it. You can get mad.
Definitely.
Anybody can get mad at once. I care less. You know,
I don't think anybody was mad.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't do that to my friends. If somebody did it to me, I'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick and pissed off.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, what idiot brought this crap and gave it to me?
There you go. What idiot.
Darren said the chat's not working, but I just typed in and it looks like it's working, so I don't know.
What chat, Rich?
I don't know. He just said chat's not working for me for some reason.
Oh, Ken still?
Darren.
Oh, see,
Refresh.
Ken sent me a message last night and said it wasn't working. It's working.
Looks like it's working.
There's people in there. Yeah, try refreshing.
He said
Darren,
chat's not working for me for some reason. Where'd that feedback come from?
that I don't know. Not sure on that one. But yeah, that's what he said, and it was working fine. So I have no idea what's going on. Don't know. But hopefully we can figure it out. So tell me about the Flash Bash. What happened? What was going on?
Flash bash.
It was a good time. They had 50 people show up and
Yeah, something like that.
had a really good raffle.
Mhm.
We ended up being able to get in the water.
Right?
We ended up.
Time they had 50 people.
What are you,
Shad.
We don't know what's going
what are
on.
you doing?
What is that?
It's anarchy.
It's anarchy.
Answer the phone call.
You guys, it's too. I'll sign off of it in a minute. Tell me what Jesus God.
Well, I've been trying to.
Who's watching the show?
It's everything else. Keep going. Tell me more. I want to hear more about it. So
Shad, Rich, you want to talk to? Or?
Well, I can start it off again.
somebody tell me.
Basically Thursday.
I got a tiara.
Yeah. Basically Thursday I went there and Dano, Ed was already there set up. They were the only ones there set up when I got there.
All right.
And then I set up, and then shortly after that, it started pouring down raining.
Right.
Oh.
And we
And
dropped
the water
off.
was already muddy and up a little bit. it was already up a little bit. You know, it wasn't actually too bad. But then when it rained, not long after that, man, the water level started rising.
Uh-huh.
So
We dropped our stuff off Thursday night, and it
Mhm.
was pretty swampy.
I seen your pictures. It looked like chocolate milk.
Yeah, the water was. I mean, we had those storms that came through on Thursday, really bad winds, but it definitely caused that river to go up quite a bit and just
Yeah.
mud things out. So it made it pretty challenging in there. The current was swift. And I think on Saturday, we thought maybe the water went down about 6 inches, but it was still.
You
Still.
know that gravel bar we were on 2 years ago?
Mhm.
The last
that
time
was
we were there,
2.5 feet.
Oh,
it was buried and couldn't get to it.
It was underwater, not buried.
That was underwater 2.5 feet, about 2 feet.
Rich, did you take your equipment or no?
No,
Did you dredge with Kathleen and Shad or?
Yeah, he
sort of,
went
kind of.
with us for a while.
Uh-huh. Now, here's the big $1 million question. How'd you guys do?
With what?
Gold.
We still got to finish cleaning up 2 buckets, but
How long did you dredge?
just on Saturday.
It took us a while to find a good spot.
Yeah, we were moving. We started way at the end,
Right.
and I guess looking back, we should have started up at the front because we kept moving up, and we would drag our dredges in that current upstream constantly trying to find, because we'd run a place, it'd look good, pan it, maybe find a couple specks,
And
then
that
we
was it.
dredged, for about 20-30 minutes and check our top mats, and there was nothing. So it was, yeah.
It's definitely blood gold.
Was you running both dredges or just the one?
We took both. The first place we took actually was the site
Of
of
the
the
incident.
incident 2 years ago, and we only took Kathleen's because it had to cross.
My water was up around my chest when we went across there.
Okay. So you dredged just Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what, got a couple buckets of material to go through.
Yeah. We've got
Okay.
2, but no, I dumped a bucket out.
That's how bad it was.
That's how bad it
We're like,
was.
we're not gonna haul this back for one flake of gold.
Yeah. Like,
Now there could have been more than one flake.
Hey, I did really good. I got a lot of gold.
Dennis, did you take your dredge with you, Dennis?
No, I won this bag of dirt.
Oh wait,
I won this bag of dirt, pay dirt. I won this bag of pay dirt, and I won this little mini dream mat sluice and a bigger sluice. Chad, what'd you win?
I got some stickers.
And a terry towel.
we got
I bought $100 worth of stuff.
this was the raffles, Dennis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did pretty good on the raffles.
All right, so you did okay, yeah. And Shad, no negative on that.
I was literally the last door prize winner though, out of the whole
You
group.
was,
Really,
and I drew it.
That was my stickers.
Rich? Did you win?
We got towels too. Flash bash towls,
yeah,
like the
shirt.
hand towels.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got Flash Bash t-shirts.
Okay,
I got some Flush Bash towels too.
oh, that's cool. Now, Rich, did you win anything?
Yeah. Yeah, I did pretty good.
And the raffles, you did good too.
Yeah, I got let's see, the Flash Bash towel. I got
He forwarded one
one
of his
paid
prizes.
dirt bag from Lawn Grow or more or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got Carolina Prospector pay dirt.
Cool.
And then I paid forward.
Yeah.
Could have got a pinpointer or that box that Dennis got.
Oh, nice. Okay.
He
Since
could
I
have
had
got this
2
exact
pinpointers.
pinpointer right here.
Yeah. Well, I have 2 of them already. I have a carrot and I have one of them.
He let it
And I
go.
have
The
plenty of
carrot.
So I paid it forward.
Nice, Rich. Way to go.
Rich is a good human being, spreading the love.
What was that, Chad?
You're a good human being.
Feeling the love, he said.
Yep, he was.
That's
So
cool.
they gave me another terry towel,
Nice.
another Flash Bash towel.
Nice. Well, good. Glad you guys won some goodies. And Dennis, did you prospect at all or no?
No, he didn't get in.
No. Did you bring the limo?
No.
Oh, you didn't bring, what'd you drive, your truck?
No.
What the heck did you drive?
A little
I don't know,
bit.
is he gonna talk?
Shad, what did you drive?
I'm not saying. Dude.
Dennis, what did you drive? If you didn't drive the limo or your truck?
I'm trying to drive you crazy, and a Jeep.
A Jeep?
And he brought fireworks too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
I like those.
Yeah, fireworks.
I had the big boomers. Put them in the tube, light it, and run.
Big
Yeah.
boomers?
Yeah, and they go way up.
Oh, damn.
They were the big boys. Yeah.
Nice. Pretty cool. Way to go. I figured you was going to drive the limo.
I was, but you know, it was only we're only going for the day, so I
Right.
decided we drove my daughter's Jeep, her Jeep Patriot,
Uh-huh.
and yeah,
And yeah, it's not the same.
well, no, my daughter, she got that Jeep Patriot, and she got it with her own money. Every one of my kids' first vehicle, mom and daddy did not buy them their first vehicle. They got it themselves. We taught them responsibility,
That's
get
good.
a job, save up, and they bought their own vehicle. So when I took my daughter, she took her own money. We went shopping. So I wanted to make sure when she did get a vehicle, she got to see how dad buys the vehicle.
Okay.
A good one. So we took that one on a trip to see how we'd do on a long trip, which I knew it would do good. But
Oh, good. But you had a good time even though you didn't prospect. That's good. Yeah. And you still brought home with some gold, so you're fine.
oh yeah, I got some good pay dirt. I brought home a lot of gold.
Nice. Yeah, you probably more in that dirt than you probably would have found, right?
Yeah, I like to go to that claim, you know, just to say hi to people, meet new people and stuff. But all the times that I've been there, gold there sucks.
It's been what, 2 years since it's been there? Maybe longer?
Longer.
Yeah, maybe longer. 3 years, maybe.
3.
It's
I'd
been
say 3. It's been 3 years.
I bet it's been 3. Yeah.
Because 4 years ago when we were there is when my sister-in-law passed away. You remember that? We had to get up and leave.
Yes.
Pack up early. And then the 1 year after that to the date was when she found her brother and sister after 40 some years.
Right.
Her blood brother and sister.
Mm-hmm. That was 3 years.
Yeah. So it was 3 years since we've been there.
Oh, cool. It's been a while. Yeah. So
Yeah, I've been there up and down that thing. I might have found a speck or two here and there, you know, with my dredge. And I'm like, no, I won't haul my dredge there no more. I mean, it's a nice place. Good fishing.
yeah, did you stay the night or did you come home?
I came home that night. Well, I take that back. We started back and we got maybe an hour down the road and I was so tired. I mean, we finally got a hotel. We went to the Hotel 6 and they didn't leave a light on for us either. But we you know, I'd gotten up at like 4 o'clock. I'm trying to transition from night shift to day shift.
Right.
I got up at like 4 o'clock Saturday morning, and I've been up the whole entire day after driving 4 hours there, you know, and then out in the sun and the heat.
Right.
And then to drive back, after an hour on the road, I was like, I'm done. I can't drive anymore.
Yeah. So where'd you get a hotel at here in Ohio?
Yeah, I got one in Ohio at a Hotel 6.
I mean, not far from the place, or?
No, but I couldn't even finish the 3-hour drive home.
Oh, okay. So you.
I mean, it's a 4-hour drive, but it's just I was so run down. I mean, when I can't keep my eyes open on the road, it's time to stop.
Right.
It was hot. In that sun.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, and I'm sure all that rain we got. What, Thursday?
It was humid, yeah. But it was
But
baking
today
yesterday.
was beautiful. When we woke up, I was like, totally different weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot cooler in the morning.
No
and then
humidity.
No humidity. I think the high was like upper 70s. It was
70s. Yeah. Yeah.
a beautiful day.
So we visited with some people for half the day, and then we took off.
Right. And
It was a great time though, because we met several of our listeners and followers.
cool.
Dwight Wooten.
Nice. Yeah, Dwight. That's
Yeah. See, we might not have found a lot of gold or won prizes, but we were given a lot of alcohol.
Oh, my.
You had a chance. You had a chance to win the prizes.
that's all that matters, right? You give
But
them,
let's just say 132.9% proof.
holy cow.
It finally beat me last
I
night.
have never seen him like that ever.
I was going strong, then I hit a wall.
How much did you drink of it, Shad?
I don't know how half the time my cup kept getting refilled, to be honest.
Cali Ed?
Yeah, HD shovel edge. Devil.
How much proof was it? 132?
132.9% proof. It was Jack Daniels single barrel special edition or limited release single cask. I can't remember. But
Thanks, Ed, for sharing with the camp. I think the whole camp had some of it.
I did finish the last little bit this morning before we left.
That's why you slept on the couch all afternoon.
Yeah.
That
I
would
did
do it.
too.
I would think that would do it. Yeah.
Did you get to take a nap, Rich?
No,
You didn't nap, Rich, when you got home?
no, I tried to, but I couldn't. But I was falling asleep on the way home.
Oh.
You look tired now.
I am. I'm trying to upload this picture that I got from the outing.
Uh-huh.
Like the talking
But
head.
I seem to be working on my phone. We had a visitor there at the outing.
Who's that?
Yeah, he's called Manny.
Manny.
M-E-N-I.
M-E-N-I.
Oh yeah,
Who's
Maybe
Manny?
Chad can post that. Can you post that in there,
Manny's
Chad?
brother.
Yeah, let me
You
see.
know what? I seen that. I seen that. That wasn't funny.
Manny has a brother.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Somebody went all out for that one.
Guess what? Scott didn't show up, but a dummy did. Maybe next year.
If Manny has a brother, maybe Manny should go to Arizona and hang out with Scott.
Well, I know that wasn't Manny because his arm was up in the air. Manny's arms don't do that.
Well, that's because that's Manny's brother. All right.
Yeah, see, Manny's got the looks. Manny's got the movement.
What's Manny's brother's name?
And he even showing you how to pan.
Well, I guess.
Manny and Manny.
What is it?
Manny? It's what Rich said. Is
M-E-N-I. Manny.
M-E-N-I? Manny?
Manny and Nanny.
Manny and Manny.
Oh, Manny and Minnie. Okay.
Manny and Manny. M-E-N-I. Manny. Manny. I guess it'd be Manny.
Shad's getting the picture.
Okay.
The chat room's freaking
Shad,
out.
if you can.
I'm locked up right now on GPS. I don't want to do crap.
It's actually
I've been having off and on problems too. I don't know why.
people are. That's what I sent.
I seen it. I seen it.
Seen what, Scott?
I seen the picture.
Yeah, I sent a message to tech support, Shad, for that. I don't know what's going on. Some people have
I did share it on Gold Prospector Space, so you can see Manny's brother.
it's on Gold Prospector Space. Okay.
Yep.
See, let's take a look at this feller. Oh my goodness.
With a gold pan.
Man.
He's already found more gold than Scott has in the last 3 years.
I like he's got the bandana. He's got the shirt.
He's got.
I'll give you 3 years.
I haven't seen Scott wear khakis pants though.
No, me neither.
So that must be Manny's brother. You know, he likes the khakis.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Manny has arrived. And Manny. Manny and Manny.
M-E-N-I. Yep.
Manny. Manny.
Yeah, I got to meet a bunch of people there, which was pretty awesome.
Nice.
There was quite a few that never met before,
Yeah.
so or maybe commented on people's stuff, but that was it. So
Right. And that's why you got to meet him. That's awesome. That's what's good about those. You always get to put some faces to the names.
But who was it? Shovelhead Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, HD Shovelhead.
It was Treasure Vixens.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thumbs Gold
then
Dirt.
we had M&M Prospecting,
Mm-hmm.
R&B Prospecting,
Mm-hmm.
and then you had the people from North Carolina.
Benzo and JP
Yeah.
Lawns, I think.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, several other YouTube
And then
channels.
that one lady from Maine, what was her name?
Vicky Price.
Vicky Price was there.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think they're pretty close to the winners on longest distance traveled
Yeah.
up there. in
Well, I
Maine.
think she said it was 19 hours, wasn't it?
Oh, it's a long way up there.
Yeah.
I would
Something like
definitely be the winner right there then, yeah. That's long ways. Good Lord, 19 hours. Dang.
And I'm wearing the
Yeah, they had
crown.
difficulty getting there. They had problem with their camper.
Oh, geez. That's
Was it their
I guess
camper
the
or their
hub
truck?
almost fell off. The
Rich,
camper.
was it their camper or the truck?
I said camper.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hub almost fell off.
oh my
All
God.
right.
Rough.
They stopped and there was no lug nuts.
Holy cow. That's not good. When you lose the lug nuts,
Yeah.
how the heck does that happen? You know?
Jacked it up, the wheel fell off.
Oh, that's Jesus God. They were,
Hey, you know, better. I don't know what's worse, that or flat tires, or brake lines cut. I mean, you know,
yeah, I know.
you
Hey,
never know.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
anything.
I don't know, but we all made it home safe this time. So
That's right.
That's good. And
And
Kathleen,
we got better gas mileage coming home, so that was exciting. The new trailer, yeah.
you got better gas mileage going home?
Yeah, I guess because it was
It
downhill.
was downhill.
I don't know. I'll have to redo figure that one out.
I don't know. All downhill, apparently, like you said. So Kathleen got a tiara, I
I
see.
did. And I promised I would wear it tonight. Ruby, Toledo Jess's wife, El Swanko,
Uh-huh.
Jesse Mendez.
they had a little ceremony and everything for her.
Oh wow! I didn't even realize she was wearing that.
I'm gonna take it. All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Charles E. Hanson from Great Falls, Montana.
How are you, Charles?
I'm doing fine, but I think the virus has got your systems messed up.
Does it?
Way to go, Tim. You infected the site with your corona.
4 or 5 times, and every time I hit the send button to you,
Right.
it doesn't send it.
There's a few people having issues. I sent in a report. They'll get it straightened out. Yeah, I found out about it last night, Charles. So, yeah, and it being a weekend, they probably don't do nothing. So it'll probably be back to normal tomorrow, I bet. Okay.
Okay, I hope so, because I like to talk every once in a while on the chat section, and I enjoy your show very much.
Well,
But
we appreciate it.
I'll wait.
All right,
Right
buddy.
now you're breaking up.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Bye, Charles. Thanks, buddy. All right. Thanks, buddy. All right. Where was we? Okay.
How about the tiara that Kathleen got?
Yeah.
Ceremony?
Keep going, Kathleen. Finish telling me.
Oh, they heard when Shannon was on, Shannon Poe from Amra, and he
He called you a princess. I said she's a queen.
Yeah.
You know?
there.
And
And they said you're a dredge queen.
Right.
and they crowned her.
She got crowned, officially crowned. Did they have a coronation for her?
Kind of, sort of. We were all standing.
Drinking.
Yeah.
Did they play music?
No.
Ah, darn.
There was music playing in the background.
Does that count?
Coronation music, though?
No.
Well, hey, at least you got
Like it. It's shiny.
the title and you got the crown, so
Right.
roll with.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
Own it.
I wish we could wear these all the time.
who says you?
Hey, in the sun, it's sparkly.
That's right. You can wear it all the time. Nobody will
Yeah,
care.
it's really shiny.
Was
I'm
Brett-
gonna wear it on a meeting at work and see if anybody notices.
There you go. That's what you should do.
Well, I'm going to tell you what's not shining.
Gold prices.
Gold prices. Let me just say this: gold has fallen $28.
Wow.
1,683. So evidently they heard Scott Swiftwater Toney got a gold camp, and well, look what happened. Thank you, Scott.
Obviously.
Now silver, that fell 40 cents at $7.59.
How much?
It's at 17.59,
Okay.
but it fell 40 cents. So that's a huge movement there.
Yeah.
Platinum's down $34 at 834. Then palladium's up $19 at 1,961.
Mhm.
And then if you give me a second, I can double check the rhodium prices because I'm curious here. I mean, we saw palladium moved up so well. You know, did rhodium? What's your thought, Tim?
I think it went up.
Rhodium, I think it's probably still holding flat.
Well, you're wrong, and you're wrong. It fell $200 at 1,000 or 8,500.
Dang, did it?
So it's still up there.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. But
Yeah. What did it drop down? What it hit over 10 or 12,000? Didn't it drop back down to like 5?
It went up to over $14,000 back in middle of February, I think, and then
What did it drop down to since then?
the lowest it spiked was probably right around 6,000.
Yeah, and it's back up to 8.
Bounced back up to 10, and then now it's been going up and down from 10 to 7 and back up. So
been crazy.
crazy. It is a crazy metal.
It has been. Like,
And speaking of crazies, we got a lot of birthdays too.
Dennis, you singing?
Dennis.
Maybe.
Yeah, hang on a second.
Oh, God, here we go.
All right.
Got my finger on the trigger and he's gonna pull it, I guarantee it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
I want to imagine.
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Da, da, da.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Well, it is June the 7th. And if you don't remember, yesterday was actually the anniversary of D-Day from World War II and the invasion of Normandy, France. So a little fun fact there. But today, on June 7th, the very first one, we have Ag-born dip. AG-born dip.
Corn dip.
Yeah, I don't know the meaning of that one. That's an interesting name. Al Severy, Christopher Crease, Chuck Westfall, Clark Hoyt, Dave Allen, James Robinson, Jason Adams, Jeff, Overburden, Sean, Steve Raymond, wait for it, Ted Thomas, and Timothy Runnels. Tomorrow we have Americo DeSantis, Bob Drake, Chris Woods, and Christopher Buchanan. So, and
Happy
probably
birthday.
several more.
You remember America, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm voting for Overburden.
What is that? Ice
Ice
was
cold.
Greenland, Ice Cold Gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah. He was the
Driller.
driller.
old
Yeah.
boy.
The big guy, big driller.
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah, right. You're from Pennsylvania. That's right.
So we'll take a look first at Agborn Dip. He's from the Bow Southwest region of Cameroon.
Uh-huh.
He joined back in 2019. He says he hasn't prospected yet, doesn't belong to any clubs. He found the site on the internet, and he says he uses a Garmin 3.
German.
What's that?
I don't know. He typed it. I read it.
Like a Garmin 3, I wonder.
Is it a metal detector?
I got me.
Gerber 3.
German.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's him. I had to look up because the name was, unique screen name, so I wanted to figure that out. But I want to also go to Overburden.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
That's a sweet name out. That's creative.
Yeah,
He's from Hillsboro, Oregon.
okay.
He prospects for gold. He belongs to a club. He found the site through Gold Prospectors Forum of America. He was referred to by Earthman.
So Overburden was referred to by Earthman.
Yep. But Overburden uses a trommel, a high banker dredge combo, a sluice, and of course, gold pans. So pretty cool there. Now taking a look, let's see. When did he join the site? Well, back in 2014 in February.
Pretty cool.
Happy day to all.
Right.
Happy birthday.
How many members are we up to now?
1 billion.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Shad, did you say you was having trouble in the chat room too?
Yeah, it was.
Try now and see.
There's been an upgrade. Hang on, my camera went dark.
I tried to post a picture and it never let me. So I just said the heck with it. I gave up.
Yeah. I switched to the new chat and then switched back to the old chat. Sometimes that fixes the problem. So it might work now.
Let me refresh.
Yeah, refresh.
We have.
I see you in the chat room now. I didn't see you there before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why I was not seeing any updated posts. It was really weird, or messages.
Yeah, it's showing now.
It works now?
As Kathleen asked, how many members does the site have? We're like 4 away from 7,600.
Oh, 4. Okay, cool. Nice.
2,596.
Wow.
How many subscribers on YouTube?
What's that? Oh, I think like 380 or something like that. Yeah.
That's more than last week, right?
Yeah, I think we got like 4 last week and 4 like the week before, something like that. Yeah. This
358. Look at that.
New to us,
Let's get to 1,000, then we can monetize, right?
1 million.
1 million.
1 billion. So no, it's different. That's for sure. Yeah. As long as you guys are enjoying it. What's that?
We're getting the hang of it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out eventually, I guess. Right? Hopefully. Scott, you're being awful quiet tonight. Cat got your tongue?
No, I got some company here. It listens to the show too.
Oh, tell us where you're at today. Where are you at?
Right now, I'm up at the gold camp. It's signed over. It's us now. I took the time and weed eated everything down, and we're just setting up here. We got some people coming in tomorrow. A plumber is going to do some toilets for us, and we're just going to hang out here tonight and do our thing. And I'm glad that I was able to get on here because I got a hot spot with me.
It was awesome. So it's going to work. But now, did you come up with did you pick a name for your gold camp?
No. I haven't picked a name yet. We've looked at the names and stuff like that, which me and Lisa, we've laughed at some of them. They're pretty funny.
No gold Scotty.
I mean, there you got to come up with the name now, so
it'll be, I don't know. Like I said, it'll be something. I don't know. We're thinking about it.
I'm sorry. I really like just saying. I mean, because that's a Scottism.
Yeah, it's just saying.
Just saying, man.
Just saying. Got to call it. That's it, Scott.
Instead of a dictionary, it's a Scotctionary.
Yeah.
Because he dang sure can't type or spell. That's for sure.
You ever notice Scott always sends messages in all caps, always yelling at us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, he treats us pretty bad, I'll tell you.
And I can't even spell.
That's just how I type. I just do it so it's big letters.
Capital letters, always.
If you think it's yelling, it's okay, whatever. But that's just I just type so you can see it.
Shad writes in all capital letters, so it's like the same thing.
Pretty much.
Capital letters look better anyway. especially
It's
when
hard
you're
to write
writing
in all
something.
caps.
Yeah, just writing all caps.
I write capital letters too. Actually, that's funny.
Me too. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't.
Big bold print. Big bold print.
Yeah, big bold print. No cursive. Only sign my name in cursive. That's it. Other than that, it's printing all the way.
So the big news:
Big news.
Forrest Finn.
Forrest Finn.
Allegedly, Forrest Finn's treasure has been discovered by a person that is unknown, just referred to as from back east.
Narrows it down a little bit.
It was
Now, would that be like
somewhere in the Rocky Mountains.
Now,
Well, it's one of the biggest treasure hunts in America that is now over.
Yeah.
was this the only treasure that he buried?
Yes.
Yes.
Forrest Finn, yeah.
Yeah. He got a good treasure himself from the book sales.
Yeah. Right. Right. Exactly. And he buried it when she had 10 years ago, you said?
Yeah, it was 10 years ago
Mm-hmm.
that he buried this.
Then he it's got a big chest, I guess, with jewels, and it's worth more than $1 million. But I think there's going to be more news stories coming out. So on West Coast Wednesday, I'll be sure to.
Oh, I bet you between now and Wednesday, there's a bunch. Yeah.
So everybody, please ignore any news stories about Forrest Finn until West Coast Wednesday when Kathleen
It's not valid until I read it.
Exactly.
It means nothing. It's not true until you've heard it here. Then it's true. Yeah. So
Probably making a book on it right now.
probably. Yeah. I guess it was. They said it was worth $1 million when he buried it. Now it was worth like $2 million.
How many people died looking for that?
Oh,
Well, confirmed counts I saw was about 4 or 5. However, that probably doesn't encompass maybe unconfirmed or people still missing that may or may not have been looking for
But if
it.
he's still alive, I wonder if he'll bury another one.
Oh, I don't think he will.
Well, he's pretty old. I think he's 80.
He caught a lot of stuff just for doing this one because people were blaming him for getting killed.
Yeah.
Someone wanted to sue him.
Do you realize that out of nowhere, right when he was getting lawsuits and people were basically saying this is fake,
Mhm.
people's lives in danger and stuff, all of a sudden it's been found.
He found it.
But no pictures yet. So I'm curious when Kathleen dredges up the news.
Maybe they'll have a picture of this guy holding said treasure. And did he stumble upon it or did he follow the clues?
Looking for it,
Allegedly, he was looking for it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's better then. At least he
I
was.
wonder if anybody we know out east.
Right. It could be.
Now, Forrest Finn did confirm one important fact. It was not himself that found the treasure.
Oh, good.
Seriously, it's in every article.
Huh.
Well, that's good then. At least it wasn't him. And it wasn't
He's
any of
making that
us.
a clue too.
It wasn't none of us because we're all still here tonight. So
Oh, they're gonna make a movie or a show about it or something. I have.
they
Rich
have.
is like, there's a book or a movie or whatever coming out because
It'll probably be a reality show. And the guy will have to go put it back and then have to refilm his whole adventure of how he did it.
Yeah.
You know.
Netflix documentary, probably. Yeah.
I would watch it.
And then it'll come out years later that the guy was just a paid actor, that this never existed in the first place. It was an elaborate
It was
scheme
Russian inclusion.
to profit off of book sales to help fund the Russians and the aliens.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to this documentary. I'm sure there'll be one. Dang, but it was cool. It was nice to hear that somebody.
Well, I want to see the pictures of the stuff.
Right? I want to see what was in it.
I get the sense the guy wants to be anonymous because
Yeah, didn't Forrest Finn take pictures of it?
Yeah, but I want to see what was really in there if it was really found and really existed.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. Is the guy trying to get out of having to pay taxes? Or is there actually that he would have to pay
He
taxes?
doesn't want to return them to the crown.
No, he's waiting to sell that story, baby. That's all he's waiting for.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. He's smart. He's playing this one right.
Maybe he heard about it on our show.
No, would he have to pay taxes on that if he found it?
I wonder. I don't know how that'll work.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he's trying to figure out. He's
Yeah.
probably doing like what they say to do if you win the lottery. Don't rush to claim it. Set up like a trust or something to claim it in the name up so you get more protection and anonymity or
Right. More than likely, he's doing
It
it.
said that the chest weighs 20 pounds and its contents weigh another 22 pounds.
Dang.
And Forrest Finn said he had to do 2 trips.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, one for the treasure and one for the trunk.
Probably.
And then carted the treasure up. Interesting.
Well, he wasn't a young guy packing that stuff up there.
79 years old when he hit it. So people are like rappelling down steep wall canyons, going into raging class 5 rapids to cross. And the guy's like, look,
it's under this pine tree over
literally
here.
just right here, man. All right. Sorry.
Yeah, they asked him how he felt now that the treasure has been found. And he said, I don't know. I feel halfway kind of glad, halfway kind of sad because the chase is over now.
No more book sales. He'll have to write a new book now the chase is over.
Yeah. Now it'll be, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Maybe he should write a book on how to interpret the clues.
Yes.
You just gave him a whole idea on two new books.
I know.
So if he's listening,
well, think about it. It was a riddle. If you read the poem, I mean, there's
like
some
cracking the code kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to put out.
It'd be very interesting to understand it now that it's been found.
Yeah, it would be. Just so you could try to see how his mind was
Yeah,
thinking.
what harm would happen then if it really existed, if it really has been found? Just tell us how the clues worked and everything.
It wouldn't affect.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Wouldn't the thing be is ask the guy that actually found the treasure what he interpreted?
Yeah.
Well,
he found
that's
it.
another book.
Man, 3 books. A movie deal, a Netflix series, a documentary, reality show. Oh my God.
Just too many.
I'm gonna say.
Dang. That's pretty cool though. I'm glad somebody found it. Yeah.
You need to make it a Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video instead of a Netflix.
It's gonna be something.
Do you think that somebody else will do it now?
Oh, do it hide in the chest?
Oh yeah.
Probably especially if they can get a book deal out of it, right?
Shad, Kathleen, y'all are going out to Arizona here in a couple, 2 or 3 or 4 years.
Maybe
I'd be thinking about
How's your writing skills, Kathleen?
write a book about buried treasure, make some jack.
You know what would be really hard though? You'd have to write our clues in cursive because most people nowadays can't read cursive anymore.
That old English language,
That ancient
writing.
Don't worry, I'll throw some all caps in there.
There you go, Shad. That will help. That'll be one of the clues. All caps.
That'll happen. Like, really, we can't read cursive, so then I'll do some letters in all caps for them.
It totally works, man. It totally works.
Kind of like, this treasure was kind of like Oak Island. Somebody found the treasure before they found treasure on Oak Island.
Well, see, Oak Island found a different type of treasure. It's called, continuing a TV series.
That's their
treasure.
All right,
They probably already found it all, and they were like, we're going to drag this out for a decade. What? Meanwhile, all the treasure's sitting in a vault somewhere.
It's been out for 8 years, so I got 2 more years to go.
It's been about a decade, right, Dennis?
It's been 8 years.
They're 2 years away. They'll make that decade. I guarantee you.
Either that or they're going to open up a portal to another dimension and destroy all of humanity with a virus from a bat.
Hey, I'll watch it again this next season. It's like, I don't know. Dennis gave up on watching it, and I started watching it.
Whoa. I didn't know Dennis
give
gave
up
up.
on watching it at all.
Every week I'd ask if you watched it, and you hadn't watched it.
No, this was the first season. I'm gonna buy the season.
I'll buy the DVD.
Yeah, Terry Briner got me season 1 through 7. Was it? I think
really
it was this year's.
You need this season then.
Yeah, I'll end up. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I missed a lot of it because of work. Work has got me missing a lot of stuff. Or Wednesday shows, Curse of Oak Island.
I watched it every week. I don't know why.
Yeah, you've been having a lot of overtime. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, it was good, Dennis. You'll like it, but
Season's over, right? It's over now.
Yeah, yep, it definitely over.
Are they going to have another season?
You know, yeah, yeah, of course. They got a plan, so we'll see. This could be massive plan, huge.
They're going to drill another hole.
No, they might open that whole thing up like a big open pit mine.
Open up like a can of Spam.
They'll start going down, cutting it big layers, just big open.
They're gonna call it the hole that used to be Oak Island.
They're gonna write a book about it.
We're gonna take this dirt here and we're gonna move all of it over here.
And
Oak Island's moving.
And we're gonna sift through every inch of the dirt.
No, you're gonna find out it was just all done at a movie studio, you know, and
oh, like the moon landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, now they're gonna look for Atlantis, the lost city of Atlantis.
Oh, that's all right. Why not? Might as well. Somebody should. I think everybody quit looking for that, didn't they?
Well, there's been several theories of it that it's already been found.
Atlantis?
Yeah, it's just not what we thought.
Isn't that where Aquaman lives in Atlanta?
I was gonna say, because I'm here to tell you, we just got 2 of them horned horses out here yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Them fancy unicorns.
It was crapping rainbow stars and everything. You couldn't believe it.
Rainbow stars.
They go ching 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 ching.
There's a little green guy with big eyes riding on his back.
When are the aliens set to arrive? Anybody have any idea?
They're waiting.
Okay.
They're on deck.
I was wanting to mark my calendar for it, so I don't want to miss.
I think they might have had the memo because we just went up to space, so that's where
I ain't got a point there, so they might figure if we're going up there, they're coming down here. There is a big asteroid supposed to be flying right past us, so.
We're trying to see it.
Well, did that already happen? I'm
I
confused.
think it happened on Saturday.
Did it happen on Saturday?
Asteroid to fly by Earth.
When did it happen?
Yeah, when did that happen?
Saturday.
Saturdays, yeah, when it happened. So sorry. It was the size of a stadium-sized asteroid. It basically flew safely by Earth because we didn't
dodged that bullet. Okay.
They also said it was the size of the Empire State Building.
That would have done some damage.
So it would have been catastrophic. So right now we'll just wait for the super volcano in Yellowstone to erupt.
Okay, that's next.
It's 2020, the year 2020, and you just never know what's going to happen.
Anarchy.
We stayed up looking for it, but it never showed up. It was AWOL.
You did watch.
Stick around, folks. It's gonna get good.
I was walking around looking at the stars, and it just didn't happen. It didn't.
Well, it was pretty cloudy that night too.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Saturday night was last night. Never mind. I was in.
Oh shoot! Friday night.
Friday night we thought it was, so that's why we didn't see it.
No,
Right.
Saturday night. I just heard it was coming. I didn't know what day, so we dodged it. Lucky us. Chalk one up for us.
I don't know. It could have brought a lot of fresh gold deposits.
I know.
Might be loaded with it.
Next thing you know, Ohio would have been on the map. Sure, we'd all been dead, but hey, you'd been able to get gold.
The next gold rush, right? The big asteroid just packed full of gold. Golden asteroid. I don't know, man. It's craziness. What's going on is anarchy. That's all I know. And so what else is happening? Rich, Scott, Danny?
I do have some Cooley's Corner.
Cooley's Corner? It is Sunday.
Chicken Alaska. I have a little bit on it. Not really too much, but I have some.
All right, let's take a quick break.
I didn't prepare for it because Rich said he wasn't doing it. Otherwise, I would have done Lost Treasures in Chicken Alaska.
We can't see it.
So Rich said he wasn't doing it.
Exactly.
But now he's doing it.
That's okay. We could do that, and then I bet you Shad could find some weird balls on Chicken Alaska.
Well, I'm just doing Alaska in general. I don't want to narrow my.
All right, good enough.
I said, not sure if I will have Cooley's Corner, but we can talk and about the outing. If I do, it will be on Chicken Alaska.
I saw it.
Yeah, I see it in our text. It's there. What it says, but it's all good. It's all good. So we'll take a quick break and we'll come back with some Cooley's Corner. How's that be?
Sounds good.
All right. All right. We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single
I don't hear the show.
Join Amra.
What happened? What happened?
The commercial went away.
and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to unite and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their miners' legal fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit DirtHogPayDirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. DirtHogPayDirt.com, the best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. I got to do a little bit different tonight because I couldn't print it out, so I got to read it from the screen.
You gotta turn your video on, Rich?
What's that?
You turn your video on so we can see you.
What do you mean?
We can't see you. You're. I can't.
I clicked the wrong button.
There you are.
I was going to say, nobody's got their video on.
I want to spotlight Rich while he does this thing.
You're on spotlight.
All right, we're going to do it on Chicken Alaska. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do ton tonight, but I got a little bit of information on it. Chicken is a small community situated in southeast Fairbanks, census region in Alaska, which occupies an area of about 115.4 square miles. It's one of the last active gold mining regions in Alaska. The town is an outpost for the 40-mile mining district that has numerous gold mines. The city is thought to have been given its unique name in 1902.
Is it named after a bird they couldn't pronounce?
Yeah, it's a chicken. I'll get there in a second.
Oh.
The history. Gold was discovered in Franklin Creek in 1886 exactly 10 years before the gold rush of the Klondike, and the town of Chicken was established. During the Klondike gold rush, Chicken was home to over 400 gold-fevered miners. Chicken had enough gold that it was worthwhile to tow gold dredges to the Chicken gold mines. The NRHP, the National Register of Historical Places, listed the Pedro Dredge and part of the region with buildings that were built during the early 1900s as the Chicken Historic District. How did Chicken get its name? Numerous gold miners settled the region during the last 19th century, and a post office was built in 1902. Post office required a community name. Therefore, the town decided to name the region after a local grouse known as Ptarmigan or something. I think it's Ptarmigan, which was quite prevalent in the area. However, the locals could not agree on the spelling of the name. Therefore, to avoid the embarrassment, they named the community Chicken. Town's name stuck despite the up and down of gold mining in the 40 mine mining district. That's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And it also
Pretty
says, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, Chicken has a total land area. Already covered that, 115.4 square miles. Chicken was the second town to be formed in Alaska, approximately 200 miles to the eastern side of Fairbanks and close to the international boundary with the Yukon. Even though it's surrounded by the black spruce forest and the wastes of Muskeg, the region is still quite famous among tourists. Gold is still being mined in Chicken, and a century after the gold rush, places were deserted. Chicken is accessible by the road through Taylor Highway. Taylor Highway has never been maintained from mid-October to mid-March. The town can also be accessed through Chicken Airport. Chicken Airport occupies an area of about 68 acres. It has one runway. The airport had 475 aircraft operations in 2005. In the climate of Chicken, the community receives an average of 11.83 inches of precipitation every year, with the wettest month being in July. When Chicken receives about 2.84 inches of rainfall, Chicken generally has 3 snowless months during the summer months of June, July, and August. Town gets an average of 36.5 inches of snow annually, while the snowiest month is December, when the region records about 8.1 inches of snow. Temperature of Chicken varies, the highest temperatures of 33 degrees Celsius being recorded in June, the lowest temperature of negative 58 degrees Celsius recorded in December to February. Some of the demographics of Chicken. The region appeared as American Unincorporated Village in the United States Census in 1930 when it had 20 residents. Population of the town increased by 105% from 1930 to 20 individuals, in 1940 to 41 people, before reducing by 17% to 34 people in 1950. 1980 U.S. Census listed Chicken as with 37 people. Population Chicken reduced from 17 people in 2000 to just 7 individuals in 2010. Number of people living in Chicken increases during the summer due to the gold mining. Here was an article that I found for Gold Panning Guide to Chicken, Alaska. So I'll just go through it real quick.
Okay.
And what's the gold prices right now? You said they were what, 16 something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, with the gold prices at what they are today, you should not turn your nose up at panning, mining for gold in Alaska at the moment. And if you want to get the feel of without staying to freeze your fanny off, a trip to Chicken, Alaska is just what your stockbroker ordered. In the summer, that is. Chicken, Alaska, the very mention of the town brings smiles, not downright belly laughter. How they call it Chicken? Yes, seems that it says in the late 1800s, early miners traveled long distance to search for gold. The food was often hard to come by. So, of course, they had that ptarmigan, and the bird resembles a chicken and tastes fairly good too. That was the culinary delight at the time. So they basically named that chicken, and the ptarmigan is now the state bird of Alaska. 1902, the area was the second place in all. Of course, we covered that. In its heyday, the town boasted 400 or so hardly souls, but today there are around 14 permanent residents, is what it says. In the summer, when everyone else returns, the population grows around 200 or 300 folks. Most people come back to work their mining claims, or they cater to the visitors and the tourists.
Mind the miners. Mind the miners.
Yeah, you won't need to use picks and shovels to stake your claim. Recreation gold panning is available. Many have walked off with decent gold samples. Federal patent mining claims are available for your mining adventure. Today, most local miners use the suction dredging methods, and they're always on hand at the local water hole. Chicken Creek Saloon, to tell you a tale or two, most of the miners are crusty sorts who they hate the city life and they work hard. There's a number of amenities that the travelers can select from at planning a trip to the chickens, such as cabins in the famous Chicken Creek Hotel, established in 1905, and is still operating. The RV hookups are available in plenty of places to camp if you're not afraid of the wildlife. One type of prospector claims to have waited 30 minutes for a herd of caribou to pass by his truck on the Taylor Highway before he could make his way into town. Wolves, wolverines, moose, lynx, porcupines have been spotted and often factor around the area, and chickens surrounded by scenic beauty as the photo opportunities. So when finding gold is your bucket list and you're anxious to see if you can strike it rich, get the luck over and head to chicken.
Can you imagine 30 minutes waiting for caribou to cross the road?
Yeah.
Well,
we've driven on that road.
It's the long road. Taylor Highway is known as top of the world highway.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no clue about it. It is actually like just littered with people in RVs. They're just there to drive that highway just because you can, and from the Yukon into Alaska.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Saw caribou.
Saw moose, caribou,
Moose.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Hitting the moose on that highway.
Chicken, Alaska.
Yeah, there are. You definitely do not want to go there in the wintertime. Like the 40-mile river, that's where most people are mining and prospecting. Freezes completely solid.
Wow.
So, yeah, good luck.
And they got this big giant metal chicken right in the middle of town. What's it made out of? Is it like?
Oh,
I think it's a sculpture. But
yeah,
it's really
some
cool.
sculpture.
Did you guys get to stop there then?
What's that?
Did you guys get to stop there?
Oh yeah.
That's where we took the boat ride from, right?
Oh,
well, the 40-mile river to get to, it's right there, or outside of town. But on our way back, we did check out the town. What's there? Very small.
Drank some coffee.
Chicken Gold Camp's there, where that's where the RV hookup stuff like that is, where they.
Right. That's probably the article that I read it from. Yeah.
Yeah. You can rent some tools, but
there's a mine.
It's an experience. Too. Yeah. And then further east is the Wade. Oh, I can't remember the name, but that's where that big 5-pound nugget we got to play with was.
I think it was Wade.
Yeah, I forget on the prices, but yeah,
Jack Wade.
Jack Wade mine, yeah, is nearby. But then Gold Fever Prospecting's up. That's where they're 7-10 miles north of there, up the river.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one that there's supposed to be? Well, I'm sure there's lots of gold camps in Chicken, Alaska, but I guess they charge a lot of money. Now, was that through the GPAA or was somebody else or?
No, it's a privately owned one. They actually have a huge bucket line dredge there that was used, and there's actually remnants of a bucket line up the 40-mile, right? Actually on where Gold Fever Prospecting is too.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, they have that huge bucket line. You can walk up to it, and take a look, pictures, and all that. Now there are big active commercial mining operations, and really the only approved one where they're blasting with hoses. I'm drawing a blank on the term. To just push that material down, hydraulic mining.
Yeah.
That's the only operational one in Alaska still to this day able to run. They actually took out a whole chunk of the highway one season and rebuilt it even better because they take the gold that the highway was sitting under. You get to drive by that and see that up there too. It's pretty cool.
Mm.
We
I didn't really have too much on it. You know, I thought it would have a lot more information about the miners and stuff there, but I didn't really see that much information about it, you know.
Right.
It wasn't a really big article or anything on it, you know, like you would have for the gold rush or something like that. You'd think there'll be a lot of information on it, but
it's that hidden treasure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, well, Kathleen probably can talk more about this, but like the way it happened, it was from the people in the Yukon rush, and they kept following the rivers, and that's how they worked their way. Because you can get to the Yukon River from the 40 miles.
Interesting, though. Yeah.
It flows into the Yukon.
Yeah.
Okay. Still pretty cool. Now, Dennis, did you find some lost treasure in Chicken, Alaska? It looked like you were.
Yeah, at the last minute, I come up with some. They're not in chicken.
Sorry, Dennis.
I didn't have enough time to find chicken, but I've got some in Alaska.
In Alaska. Right. Same thing. Right. Oh.
Actually, I might save some of it. I might not do all of this. I might save some of it because you're going to be doing more than chicken, right, Rich?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see here.
There you are. Looks like Santa Claus or a criminal.
The orange jump.
In 1982, 1 million face value of gold coins were buried on the island of Adak by illegal seal pirates. The coins were placed into small food tin cans, cached in numerous shallow deposits near the shoreline of the island. Nearly all of the cans have yet to be recovered. 2 men robbed a river steamer of $13,000 in gold dust and nuggets, contained in an iron box around 1890, Shad. 13,000 in 1890. Aboard the boat as passengers, they stole the chest from a locked room at night, tied a rope around the chest, at one end, and a life preserver at the other end, making careful notes of landmarks. They pushed the chest overboard in the river between Tanana and Carinas. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Close enough.
Where the Tanana River joins it. They disembarked at the next rest stop and returned to the site, but could never find the chest. Somehow, the life preserver had come loose from the rope, and the chest was lost in the river. The men were later captured, but the chest of gold could not be found.
I think somebody found that life preserver floating and pulled it up.
David said they can't hear us, so I don't know if anybody else can hear us or not.
What's that, Rich?
They said they can't hear anything.
Who can't hear us?
David did so far. I'm trying to find out if somebody else can hear us or not.
Everything's a
Is there something wrong on my end, or can you guys hear me all right?
We hear you fine.
It's only David so far. I'm waiting on somebody else.
Oh, all right. Hang on a second. We got
refresh.
Bob said he can hear us. Keep going, Dennis.
Refresh.
All right. Hang on. I got to bring the video back in.
Yeah, please do. There you are. There you are. Thank you.
Prospectors Radio.
Hey, a young prospector, remembered only as Frank, accumulated a great number of fruit jars of gold. Hey, Shad, what was the amount there back in 1890 at 13,000?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Dennis. It was $366,270 in today's money.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, I realized that. I'm like, wait a minute, Shad didn't jump in there.
Sorry, we were going all crazy about no sound. Then your camera went off, and then you were talking. I was lost.
On mute.
Can't keep up, man.
Welcome to 2020.
Here's another date coming up, just to kind of give you, I don't know the amount yet, but it's a 1897 year. But a young prospector, remembered only as Frank, accumulated a great number of fruit jars of gold dust and nuggets during the gold rush in the Klondike around 1897. He took a dozen jars home with him on a trip to Welsh Hill, Pennsylvania. But when he returned to the Klondike, he mysteriously died.
Mm-hmm.
His intentions had been to pick up the remaining fruit jars filled with gold and sell his claim near Dawson. The jar must still be there. How much is that, Shad?
I don't know how much gold's in a jar.
How much was how much gold was it?
I don't think
$1 million.
Here we go. A guard on a steamboat carrying $40,000 of gold, Chad, in gold dust and nuggets, stole the stack from the ship's strong room in the 1890s and buried the gold ashore while the boat was tied up at the Fairbanks wharf. He was found out, tried, and sent to prison where he died without ever recovering the treasure.
So worth $40,000 back then.
Mm-hmm.
In the 1890s, it may fluctuate, but basically it's over $1.2 million.
Ooh,
roughly.
You say it's still buried at the wharf?
Yeah, the Fairbanks wharf.
Hey.
The last one I'll do for this week is Iditarod.
Iditarod?
Yes, thank you. I thought it was spelled Scott. It's a new ghost town, the Iditarod River, between the Yukon and Kuskokwim rivers, reached a peak population of 2,000 people during the gold rush and was widely known as a gambler's paradise. Over $18.5 million was removed from the area mines from 1910 to 1942. Lots of catches are rumored to be hidden nearby.
Wow.
Is that 18 million like today's money or back then?
That was 18.5 million, Shad, from 1910 to 1942. So that would be.
I can't do a range like that.
We'll do 18.5 million in 1910 and then 18.5 million in 1942.
But we don't know for sure if that's what
That's like trillions.
That's like $500 million
$500
today. So I think they meant 18.5 in today's money because there's no way.
499
$400 million.
Yeah, it'd have to be today's value.
I definitely think 18.5. If they found that much, holy cow!
Goodness mercy.
Yeah.
They could buy Earth.
There's a lot of treasures in Alaska. A lot.
Uh-huh.
A lot.
Wow.
I mean, if you find 18 million back in 1900s, I mean, come on now.
Yeah, you would think there'd be a lot there, I guess, with all the mines and all the gold. There'd probably be a lot.
There's gold in Alaska.
Oh, they were crazy up there. I mean, they would like Franklin, Alaska, the little ghost town we went to. Yeah, they would in the wintertime, they lived there permanently. They would burn holes in the ground and work that ground
to melt the
tundra.
Yeah, sure.
Down there.
Wow.
It was insane.
There's a lot of treasures there for sure. Pretty cool though.
Yeah, a lot.
Alaska. Treasures galore. Now what about laws? Are you done, Dennis? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna save up. You know what I mean? I'll find out where we're gonna go next what part of Alaska next week. But yeah, there's still, even just in general, there's still a lot of, I mean, it would probably take me another 10, 15 minutes. I can go through them, or I can wait and do it next week.
All right,
I'd
cool.
wait.
All right, yeah, it's all right, cool. Well, Dennis, thank you. Awesome. Now, Shad's got some crazy Alaska laws.
I do got some crazy ones here.
Ooh, look at him, he's big.
Well, thank you, Dennis. All right. So I guess I'll just do them all. You know, I won't hold nothing back.
Don't hold back.
You know, we're going to go big here, but it's illegal to whisper in someone's ear while they are hunting a moose.
Okay.
But caribou, it's okay.
But moose, it's not.
But not if it's a moose.
I'm with.
And this one I get, all right, unless you're starving to death and your life depends on it. But you know, while it's legal to shoot a bear, waking a sleeping bear for the purpose of taking a photograph is prohibited, and also shooting them.
Selfie.
Don't wake up
the bear.
Yeah, no pictures. Don't shoot them. Be normal. Now, also, there are a lot of laws about moose, which I find funny, you know, because, I mean, if you see a moose, they're ginormous. They will rip you apart and just crush your body running into you.
Right.
Obviously, a lot of laws. Somebody did something at some point in time to where they needed to make this. So, did you know it's also considered an offense to feed alcoholic beverages to a moose?
Obviously, like you said, somebody did this.
Somebody did it.
Those pesky mooses or
meese.
Was it meese?
No,
Meese.
Moose.
No, what would be mooses?
Mooses or Mises. And I want to think this next one's really weird, but it's illegal to sell a stun gun to children.
Could be good times.
Now, I'm probably going to say this name wrong here, but do you know what is it? Vuvuzelas are?
What? Say that one more time.
Vuvuzela?
Vuvuzela?
Yeah, I had to double check. I thought I knew what they meant here, but it's basically from Africa. It's a horn that produces a loud monotone note, typically B flat, right? You hear them in the soccer games. Everybody, they're like 2 feet long, plastic.
I got
you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in Fairbanks, don't even think about it. It's illegal to blow a horn in a manner that disrupts the peace. So evidently, don't do it.
Don't do it. Just
no Mardi Gras celebration there.
I know.
So if you're thinking of blowing your big horn, don't do it in Fairbanks.
Yeah, go outside of town and do it, and you're fine.
Yeah.
Now, did you know it's illegal to fatten up a sheep, a cow, or a pig within city limits?
Okay.
I guess they don't like fat cows inside the city.
Hey, it brings the value of things down. You know, is what it does.
That's not being inclusive.
All right. See, this one I would have a problem, and we fly into Fairbanks when we go, and I kind of want to do some of these to see what happens.
Good idea.
But especially this next one,
He's gonna get kicked out of Alaska.
It's a crime to speak so loud that you offend a sensitive person enough to make him or her leave Fairbanks.
What?
I'm gonna go and just start yelling at somebody really loud so they leave and see what happens.
Well, how did they know that was the reason they left?
They have a little stand when you leave town, and they ask you, "Why are you leaving?" That man made me,
He's mean.
Do they really have a stand?
Do you have anything to declare? Yes, I declare that guy isn't.
All right. Well, speaking of kids, well, actually, really anybody, I guess. It's a person may only carry a concealed slingshot if that person has received the appropriate license.
Or carrying a.
Well, I didn't know that's a thing.
A concealed carry slingshot.
Yeah, I got my slingshot concealed carry license. Do you?
Can you open carry it? I wonder.
That's a weird one.
Just
That's
saying.
a weird one.
You'd be surprised what you can do with a slingshot, though.
Oh, I
That
bet.
is true. That is very true. Now, Juneau, Alaska, and there's actually more laws I'll get to about Juneau, but this one came up first. Dog grooming is illegal in Juneau. Razor?
There's got to be more to that one. Like maybe dog grooming outside?
I don't know. I don't understand that one.
Just flat out dog grooming.
Yeah. So I don't know. Also, going back to moose, like I said, there's a lot of them. And I think we talked about this once, or it might have been somewhere else, but it's considered an offense to push a live moose out of a moving airplane.
Yes.
Wow.
This must have happened.
It has to.
But it's only an offense. So what's that like? Don't do it.
Yeah,
They,
don't do it
they,
again.
they frown upon it.
Yeah.
Now, continuing to speak of the good old meese and moose, it is illegal for a moose to walk on the sidewalk in towns.
So who gets fined for that?
I don't know.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's a real one.
Oh my gosh.
Now, okay, this one's kind of funny, and I think it was worded strange. Now, they first say that moose may not be viewed from an airplane, right? However, what this law, I did double check because I'm like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. As far as if you're hunting moose, you are not allowed to get into a plane to scout the same day of the hunt. You may, however, scout before the day that you're actually going to hunt to help track down, some
I can
moose.
see that.
So I get it because you're not. Did that one guy on the Kilchers get busted for hunting moose from a helicopter?
Yes.
Wow, they're supposed to barely be surviving in the Alaskan wild. Fake. But anyways,
It was a guaranteed kill.
yeah. Now, it is the state policy that emergencies are held to a minimum and rarely found to exist.
What?
They don't declare state of emergencies in Alaska, evidently.
Okay.
They have a policy not to.
For the weather, probably.
Because in Alaska, pretty much anything could technically be an emergency up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's look at some of these like city laws and some of them, like Anchorage, okay? Big city. Okay. No one may tie their pet dog to the roof of a car.
And obviously somebody did that.
But you can do it up to the bumper.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't say that. And it only says a dog. So does that mean you can put your kids up there?
You can put the moose.
Now, this next one obviously is a smart law. I would not say it is stupid or funny. It is illegal to string a wire across any road. I'm assuming they're referring to wires at heights that could potentially.
Right. Yeah.
I get that one.
Right.
And again, it could mean something totally different. So who knows?
It could.
Now, a person may not live in a trailer as it is being hauled across the city.
Okay.
But could you just say, I'm not living here, I'm just riding in it?
Well, I'm not going to touch that one.
Yeah. No person may drive a vehicle when there are more than 3 people in the front seat, which that number shall include the driver. So obviously, if all you have is a basic truck with the old-fashioned bench seats,
right?
The limit, don't squeeze the 4th.
Oh, okay.
Or just put them in the bed of the truck, but don't tie them on the roof.
Yeah.
Now, okay, the alcoholic beverages one that I did was actually specific in Fairbanks or Anchorage. Excuse me. Oh no, that was Fairbanks. Sorry. Now, also in Fairbanks, there was another one. Moose are not allowed to reproduce on city streets. We keep Fairbanks clean, people. No moose is reproducing.
wonder how they stop that to happen.
Yeah, same thing. How do you stop them from doing that?
Yeah, they have a crew going around monitoring that, I guess.
Honestly, let's analyze this one a little closer, please. When we're talking about the reproduction here, are we talking about the physical act to become, the reproductive act?
Oh, okay.
The actual delivery of the said baby moose. I don't want to like start throwing things at moose if I don't know which part of the whole reproductive cycle is legal. I want to know the specific part.
All right. Yeah, I'm with you. I get it. I would like to see that one, how they enforce that law.
Yeah, that's a scary one. Now, as far as that slingshot license thing that went around that I talked about, that was actually in Haines, Alaska. So I guess you can conceal away anywhere else.
Okay.
But also in Haines, this one, it's against the law to attempt to break any law in Title IX of the code, which includes public peace, morals, and welfare. Isn't that pretty much anything that's offensive?
Open to, like,
that's very, yes, exactly. Who determines that? Now, employers of bars may not let their bartender serve while they are drunk themselves. Well, I guess they're not going to get good tips.
Right.
Now, again, let's take a paddle to Juneau. Obviously, no roads to get to Juneau.
Mm-hmm.
Ferry or fly in.
Okay.
So Razor, we need details about this. So if you do your after show party about the show, you should explain these in more detail. Owners of flamingos may not let their pets into barbershops.
Flamingos up in
So Razor, how many people have flamingos running about up there?
Do they mean the pink flamingos, like the plastic ones?
No, it's like their pet. So it's an animal. It's the flamingo bird themselves. So
hey, it's like people from Ohio bringing their plants.
But flamingos are warm weather birds. You wouldn't think they'd like it up there.
Maybe they're called something different. Well,
Maybe
there's a white flamingo up there.
So this other one in Juneau, Razor, this one, you need to clarify this one. I guess it's a pretty good deal. If you have a development which is designed and sits on land in such a way that it preserves the scenic vistas visible from public spaces, are awarded bonus points. What are these bonus points, Razor?
What are the points?
What do you do with these bonus points? It's literally written that way and uses the term bonus points.
Maybe they get to cash them in at the end of the year.
Yeah, and what do you get? Like, get a keychain.
Fishing rod, boat paddles, trolling motor. I don't know. Bonus points. Cashback bonus points.
Yeah. Yeah, extra shares into the oil pipeline for being a citizen. Now in Nome, which Nome, Alaska, where Bering Sea Gold is filmed from out there, one may not roam the city with a bow and arrow.
Okay.
So don't walk around town with it.
Or a slingshot.
Rome.
Do you get a license for that?
No license is needed. Just don't do it.
Okay.
Now this last one, this town I never heard of, but it's Soldonta. Did I say it right?
Where is it?
Soldonta.
Soldonta.
Yeah.
Soldonta.
Soldotna.
Soldotna.
Yeah. Soldotna. Maybe that's how you say it. However, persons may not allow an attractive nuance to exist.
What does that even mean?
What's an attractive nuance?
I don't know.
Well, you know what?
He's gonna Google attractive nuance.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave you in confusion here. But this doctrine applies to the law of torts in some jurisdiction. It states a landowner may be held liable for injuries to children trespassing on the land if the injury is caused by an object on the land that is likely to attract children.
Oh, so you can't just build a swing set.
Right.
So, like swimming pools or something, like if it attracts kids like, "Ooh, I want to play there."
Right, and they get
I mean,
hurt.
you're allowed to trespass on your property. Should they get hurt or suffer death, it's your problem.
Okay, now I know what an attractive nuance.
For children, though.
Now, I will say this: technically, even a koi pond or decorative fountains can be considered an attractive
Could be.
nuisance.
Yeah,
Really?
it could be. Somebody-
Machineries and tractors are also believed to tempt children onto the property.
Sure. No. Be
And
careful.
Dennis, that means you need to clean up your face and hair because you look like Santa Claus.
If you were
You're
in
an
Alaska.
attractive nuisance.
You're in a yeah.
I gotta tell you, Shad. There's a guy. You guys ever seen the app TikTok? You guys ever watch any of that? There's actually a guy. There's a guy now on TikTok that gets on and does weird laws. What you do? He started appearing on TikTok. How long's it been? About a week, maybe.
What's TikTok?
It's a China thing that everybody's doing because they like having the Chinese.
Like a Facebook, TikTok. It's you can only do it for so many seconds.
It's like a second vines you could do.
Oh, the vines.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, so I don't know if he actually watches our show or has watched our show. Here it is right here. Hang on a second. Look at this. This guy, do I got to press play?
I didn't turn it up.
Here we go.
Why? So not only are you a sinner, you're also breaking the law. Now, also out of Rhode Island, it is illegal to bite someone's leg off. You said what? You heard what I said? What kind of cannibalism y'all got going on in Rhode Island? Who biting people's legs off? I switched my station to New Jersey. In New Jersey, it is illegal to honk your horn while you're having extracurricular activities in your vehicle.
Yeah, we read that law. Shad did.
So I guess I don't need to do this anymore because the guy on TikTok does it now.
But you started it first, Shad.
A guy on TikTok, a cop, is doing weird laws now, and he jumps around from state to state.
Copyright
every day or every week.
Well, anyways, I will wrap it up.
Copyright.
All their laws.
Your
That was our last one.
I want to say it's illegal to eat live eels in public unless you shout, "Warning, idiot eating eels."
Not real.
It's
like the last
on
one.
the internet. It must be, but
It's gotta be.
it's against the law in some areas for mothers to breastfeed babies over 6 months old in public. So,
Okay.
Terrible.
I don't know. There's weird laws, stupid laws.
Next week we'll do Kenai.
We lost Scott. We lost him on the breastfeeding one, Shad.
We lose them.
Yeah. His Wi-Fi must have crept out on him.
So now it's just four of us.
His hotspot.
Yeah.
So now everybody, while he's not here, you can start thinking about what to put on Scott's Facebook page. Like messing with Swiftwater, which we haven't been able to do because he's been here. He's been pretty
Yeah, he's
on
punctual.
time and been here, and so you could do something to camp related because he got his new gold camp and he's there, or you could do. Here's one even better. Since Scott won't put in his own toilets, post something about putting in a toilet. Installing a toilet. How to install a toilet for dummies or something. I don't know. There's got to be something good. It has to be. But that's what we look for messing with Swiftwater, because I say he's gone. I say he lost his hotspot.
Well, I said no, the computer got hot.
The computer got hot.
Well, it's hot in Alaska.
The computer got hot and shut down. Didn't see the sun on it. Isn't that the one he just spent thousands of dollars?
No, that's his. This is his laptop he's on. Not his desktop. That was a desktop he bought.
I thought he had a game.
Oh,
Yeah, a gaming desktop he's got. Yeah, That's just his laptop.
Fortnite desktop thing, wasn't it, or some
Something
type
like
of gaming
that, yeah,
computer?
something like that. Certainly, so he could play Super Mario Racing,
Fortnite, new star.
Mario Kart.
We're gonna cover Kenai next week.
What is it, Rich?
Kenai, the
Kenai.
Kenai Peninsula.
Kenai. Is that Alaska?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought.
Yeah, I actually moved there.
You did?
Yeah, he lived there.
Yeah, for not very long.
Is it moist?
How long? It's not very long, Rich.
1992. I'll explain next week.
All right, cool. Kenai.
right.
So Dennis, you could just finish your Alaska treasures then, because it's still Alaska.
Yeah.
And I won't do weird laws anymore since the TikTok guy is doing them now instead.
You gonna let him steal your thunder?
How long have you been doing it?
I don't know, but I'm sad.
You can look it up for Kenai. There might be some for Kenai.
You got to keep.
There's some strange people there.
Chad, you've been doing them here for months.
Did you just say there's strange people?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna lose a listener now if that's in Kenai now.
Yeah.
Or they can call in and.
Now a buddy of mine lives there, and
So they got to have some strange laws.
that's what he says, not me. So blame him.
Okay. Interesting. Shad, don't stop reading your laws.
Okay.
They're cool. When you do them, they're better. Much better.
They are.
They are. They're much better.
They are.
Yours have got character. And
Yes, I don't hold back.
no, you don't.
And I'm not yelling at the camera and the phone
Right.
for attention when I do it.
Right.
And I'm not on a Chinese social media platform where I'm invading my privacy.
Exactly.
At least you would think that the guy could say, "Hey, I got these weird laws from Shad Biffle, on Prospector Radio," before he does them, just to kind of acknowledge,
It would be nice to get that credit because I'm sure nobody in the world has ever thought about talking about weird laws until we came on Prospectors Radio.
It's how he does it.
Yeah,
It
I've never seen it.
resembles what you do.
So I'm gonna say it's
So he's copying.
because I've never seen it or heard it anywhere else. Just keep doing it. Don't. Yours is better. And David Vila said we need them, Shad. So
Okay.
don't let your fans.
I'll do it because David said so.
Oh yeah, it's because David said so. Make sure you keep it up. All right. So we got anything else, or are we calling it a night? I'm tired.
That's about it.
I know you guys are
We
tired.
need to mess with Swiftwater at every chance and direction.
I gotta go into work tonight.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Dennis, you got to work tonight, and
Yeah, I'm tired.
Kathleen, Rich, they all look tired.
Yeah, I'm poofed.
We are exhausted.
Get some rest, and don't forget, everybody. We'll see you here Wednesday night. Don't forget Tuesday night hangouts with Ed, Jess, Dano, and I believe they got new. Am I allowed to say?
I don't know. So
I don't know.
The
So-
name-
I don't know who you guys are,
Bash
but-
Bash.
I won't say nothing. Man. Ed, Jess, and Dano. Be sure and tune in Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to their Tuesday night hangouts over there on their YouTube channel. And until Wednesday, West Coast Wednesday, that is, we're out of here. Have a great week.
Night, gold diggers.
Good night.
Good night.
Everybody.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.